maybe that's a way that I can explain what taking authority is as it relates to your thoughts. I had this thought that is associated with a memory. I don't want to keep having this memory in this way. I don't believe that I can erase a memory, and I don't know that I want to erase the memory, because I believe that the memory can serve me well. I believe that the memory can work for my good. It may not be a good memory, but I believe it can serve me. Okay. It might serve me and help me not make the same mistake if I qualify my thoughts, if I take inventory in a way. Maybe if this memory is a box on the floor, if I'm relating it to a room, and I take that memory, I take the box, I open the box up, I see what it is, and I'm like, oh man, that's a horrible memory. I wish I could forget it. I wish I could throw it away. It's like, well, I can try to do that. I can try to throw it away by drinking, doing drugs, overeating. But we all know that emotions are very temporary. And if we don't deal with the issue, you're pretty much just burying it. And you can bury an issue, but it doesn't mean that it goes away. I do think that it may be an effective tool or an effective practice to ponder it, like recall it, confront it within yourself. If it involves people, you might want to talk to those people. And I'm not necessarily saying relive it, but you can think about it and confront it within yourself and ask yourself, what do you want to qualify that experience as? Ask yourself, what do I want to call that? What do I want to label it? You see what I'm saying? What have I learned from it? Who am I today because of it? I probably should be writing this down. But yeah, who am I today because of it? Am I proud of who I've become because of it? Do I want to repeat that pattern? Does it determine who I am? Does it determine the person that I am today? So, those are just questions that I'd ask myself. I could give examples of things that happened when I was a young boy. I'm still young, 38, about to be 39, August 5th, Leos. I asked myself, did this particular event, if I'm thinking about a thing that maybe happened when I was in elementary school, and maybe there was like something that happened between me and a peer, maybe there was bullying that happened or something like that. I can ask myself, well, okay, I see how that affects me today. Maybe I get angry because of what happened to me, and now I want to project anger onto other people because of something that happened a long time ago, first of all, that maybe became a trigger. And I maybe vowed to myself that because I was treated this way when I was young, I'm going to make sure that I'll never be treated that way again. And so this means I have to basically just be aggressive and be angry, and over time that can destroy relationships. That can be very destructive, So it's worth thinking about, and it's like, if you want to have friends, you don't want to be walking around angry. So, the way someone can take inventory of that is thinking about, well, everybody can't be bullies, if I walk around just thinking that, I guess kind of on guard, makes me less vulnerable, it makes me less able to cultivate relationships and things like that. So especially when confrontation or drama occurs and we end up jumping to conclusions, and it's taking me back to when I was in elementary school, and I'm thinking that a person that has nothing to do with the person that was in my elementary class is trying to do the same thing. So it's worth taking inventory, requalify the situation. It ends up deciding for us what it'll be when we don't say what it should be. Okay, I could say to that experience, or let's say this: if I don't say anything to that experience, it's going to be what it's going to be, you know. And I could go throughout life saying, well, you know, this is me. I am who I am. And if you changed who you were because of that event, it might not be who you are. You see what I'm saying? And that's a result of not taking inventory. That you've allowed for a shipment to be dropped off to you, because you probably weren't even that kind of person before that. You allowed an item to be dropped off to you, and you've been carrying it the whole time, and that became your baggage, and you're walking that out, and it's manifesting at different times, and it's not fun, you know, for other people to experience that when you're just angry all the time. Okay, and being angry all the time, it's not healthy either. And actually, the baggage point was like number 5. But anyway, thoughts can definitely, when unmanaged, thoughts can lead to other things. Thoughts can lead to words being said that you would think that you're not saying on purpose, you know, but what you're saying is a reflection of what you're thinking, you know. And if it's unmanaged, and if we don't qualify what we're thinking about, you know the saying where people say, if you don't, it's like the reverse saying, have your thoughts, but don't let your thoughts have you. I mean, that's sort of true. You know, the things that we don't manage end up kind of taking us over. You know, we don't want to be carrying around this baggage, and it's just unnecessarily carrying baggage. You may not even know who you really are if you have a life where you're not taking inventory. You don't know who you really are, you know, because what that looks like is a messy room. You don't know where things are. Nothing is labeled. Nothing is organized. You don't know where one particular item is. Maybe you know where the things that are on top, you know where that is, but the things under it, you don't know what that is. And those might be your most present, you know, most active thoughts, you know, that you may think of a little more often. But the things that happened maybe some time ago, you just sort of buried it, you know, and we end up having to do the work, you know, and those things become triggers. If we don't do the work, it ends up affecting our relationships, you know, in the future when we don't do the work, because now we're this person that we become because of some stuff that happened, you know. But it's worth taking inventory. It's worth qualifying things, asking yourself, what does this mean to me now? Does this determine who I am? You know, what do I want to label this? And I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure there are many discussions about, you know, actually I know that there is, about mental real estate, about, you know, taking inventory in general, just in a business setting. But I strongly believe that taking inventory as it relates to warehouse work, I definitely think of taking inventory of your thoughts as something that is a process that is similar to organizing a room, you know, cleaning your room, organizing it, labeling things. And as far as some takeaways, I would just ask yourself some of the questions that I brought forth, you know. If it's a traumatic event or a good event, either way, you know, make a decision as to whether or not it's something that you want to carry with you. You know, otherwise it's just, especially for the traumatic events, it's just baggage. And we all have some level of baggage. That's not something that we can really get away from, because we all accumulate experiences. But as far as the negative traumatic things, you don't have to let it determine who you are. You don't have to let it motivate you to make missteps. And you don't want to, let me say this part. If you're in a messy room, it's easy to trip over the things that are in your way. And you don't want to do that mentally. You don't want to be tripping. You know how we say, yo, she tripping. Anyway, haha. I just thought that was pretty cool. So anyhow, you're long-winded. You are so long-winded. I know you sat there and listened to me, but you're still long-winded. And hey, yo, I got these, you know, some of y'all, well, many people that I know, they know that I wear these shirts all the time. It's a design that I made. So now some people say, so what's peace me? What is that? It's not peace me. As you can see, the word peace is inside of the letters M and E. So it's saying peace inside of me, peace within me. Duh. Anyway, I think it's pretty fly. I wear it like it's my superhero symbol. Anyway, I got one that has love, joy, and peace as well. So these will definitely be back on sale. I mean, it's been a while since I had it available to the general public, but yeah, let me know what y'all think about this design. Okay, let me know. All right, thank you for listening. I will check y'all out later. Check this music too.